WhymsicalWyvern here. I hope everybody had a really awesome weekend. We are streaming here weeknights Eastern Standard between 6 and 6:30, preferably closer to 6, but I often fail at that. And then I move my VODs over to YouTube, same name channel. And at some point, I'll put things on Kick. Hope everybody's had a really good day and a really good weekend. Sarybot is here. Whoever invented the knock knock joke should get a Nobel Prize. I hate how much I love that right now. Okay. That's something. I'm going to do a piano today. Let's see which one has the most. Oh, it's not a true white. Interesting. Ah, goodness gracious. I am here. I am, that is. Dun, dun, dun. Sorry. I know that's silly. I somehow missed 3 ones. Interesting. Alright, let's get these corrected. Just 'cause. Ah, those are the rolly wheels. Alright, where I see the 3 I missed. Boop. Okay, next highest number is 3. Let's do it. Apparently we have commercials incoming in a few moments. Usually people start joining after because they know that's going to happen. That's okay with me. Not like I make much from the commercials anyway, so it's no big loss to me. And I think user experience matters, but what do I know about such things? I'm just gonna say to heck with it and do those 4s anyway, and I'll come back for them in a second. Because I'm trying not to do that. Okay. Oh, wait, there's more. Uh-huh. Bingo. Alright, now we gotta come in here. Yeah, this one might turn out kind of pretty. Just goes to show, it does not need to be hugely elaborate to be effective and nice. Interesting. Oh, my goodness. Alrighty, following the trend, number 5 has the next most amount. This is kind of weird, actually. only are we a grand. Alright, let's see. Alright, in theory, commercials are over. So it's just a quick time waster, and then I'll go look for something for real. Interesting. Apparently the ad break is in progress now. Whack, whack, whack. Oh, that's a twist I didn't expect. I'm just gonna color them with the darkest color because, you know, I'm feeling it. These ducks are from the dark zone. Ooh. Quack, quack, quack. I love how it's a Drake, a daddy, a mama, and their little ducklings. It looks so happy. Usually it's a daddy, a bunch of mamas, a bunch of babies. Alright. So this color will be the next biggest. Where are we? Ah. Dish duck. So we're working on dish duck first. Interesting. Ba, 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 ba. No other main color? Interesting. Alright, let's go to town on this one. Hello, Papa. I am the Papa. I think I'm in a weird mood. Couldn't be. Trying to question doing the dark color first. It seemed like a fun change up at the time. Whack, whack, whack. Yellow, yellow. Whack, whack. The babies are yellow. Oh. You know, little duck babies are so cute. Every time I go to look at the day olds for the chickens, the little duck babies are there and they're like, we want to come home with you too. I'm like, oh, that would be so awesome. Except ducks and chickens, they don't always turn out to be the best friends. I already have chickens. Oh, they can be so cute. Alright, let's see. Gosh, my chickens are molting right now. I seriously, one of them, I was like, you've been watching The Last Airbender. You're like freaking Appa right now. I know everywhere you've been in the yard. It's like a crime scene. Alright, let's come back over here. Boo, boo, boo. And I know you're here somewhere. Ah, you're at the body here. Very pretty ducks. Oh, look, you've got a head! Almost. This is such an outrageous color for the feet. I love it. I'm loving it. Where are the babies? Very distinguished lavender look for this gentleman. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I want to finish their feet. That's a little bit killing me. It feels wrong to leave them footless. My conscience won. Your babies, let's just finish you up so you can be complete. Your little baby boots on. Baby boots. Chained, that's nice. Ooh, that's gonna be a nice teal. Alright, let's go back to where we were at 9. 9. Boy, they spent time on this one. Quack, quack. Quack, quack. I'm a duck. Quack, quack. There we go. Alright. I need to look more seriously at what I want to do. I've been going through these. What's left? I guess there's only one. Might as well knock this baby out. Yes! Hold on. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to do a be right back. We seem to have a predator problem on the farm. So I'm gonna be right back. Oof. to my viewer of none. Alright, here we go. Alright. Oh, whoops. Oh my gosh. My life. What am I doing? All right. Not our farm, it's the farm next door. And actually, I think it's one over, but oh, the animals are freaking out. We'll just have to keep an ear out. I can't do anything about it while it's not even here. Looks like if I start doing this color like here, there should be another section of this color. Aha. There's two. I did it sloppy and I missed two. Alright. Next 5. I'll come back in and finesse it after. That should be everything. Okay. This is the color I should have done. Oh, it'll work. It'll work. It'll work. Hmm. Way more colors than I realized here. Whoa. Okay. I think I'm done with this method. I've got 3 major stripes. I guess I'll do 40 and 37 and then I'll connect them. Or should it be better to do the 29? I think the 40 and 37. Do you first. Oh, you're easy because you're the color of the background. Right, and then the 40. Hi, Gear. Mmm. Yummy coffee. Some good old Bustelo tonight. How are you this evening? Alright, now I'm going to come back and actually do a more proper job. Very good. The autumn is finally being felt. We are starting to get slightly cooler mornings here as well. I don't think it's quite what autumn is in other places, but since I don't know where you are, it might be very comparable. It's hard to know. Anyway, that's awesome if you like that. I will say I won't like it long, but right now it feels like a relief. But then I'm going to be a baby about it very soon. I prefer the hot weather. I'm one of those weirdos, but this summer has been crazy hot. It didn't switch. Come on. Come on, do your job. Like, the way they showed up north is like leaves coming down from trees and stuff like that. It'll be green all year here. But we do have some deciduous trees that will just drop their leaves, but they're usually already getting new ones. So it's very pretty, and I had no idea until I was actually up north once during fall. The trees all look dead to me. It doesn't make sense. Everybody's like, oh, it's so beautiful. I don't know. I guess I'm used to color. I honestly thought all the trees had a disease and were dying. I was younger. I'll use that as an excuse, but I don't know. Ooh, a real color. 12. Okay, so this might be letters, las letras. Maybe? No, this must be a plume maybe or something? Yeah. I don't think that's letters. Oh. That looks like that could be part of glasses. Yeah. Trees have given me weird scares too. I have an avocado tree growing in a little alcove. Don't ask, it's weird. And somehow from literally nowhere, a dang grasshopper appeared and started eating it. Managed to kick it away, but gracious. Avocado, we have them. They just grow around here. They're lovely. I love avocado. 11 more. I really think this looks like it's part of glasses. Yeah, here we go. I'm looking for the ear. Yep, there we go. That's definitely part of glasses. Okay. Managed to kick it away, but gracious, yeah. Why would a grasshopper eat an avocado, though, is the crazy thing. I've never had... Now, we have the smooth-skinned ones, mostly. Like, the ones with the dimply outsides that are small do grow around here. But we prefer the smooth-skinned ones that are bigger. Like, bigger than the size of, like, a balled-up... Well, maybe the size of a balled-up man's hand would be about right for the smooth-skinned avocados. Fresh avocado is so freaking good. But I have never seen a grasshopper eat one. That is hilarious. I might have squished the thing. That's all I'm going to say. You know what I do with grasshoppers? I've been known to encourage them to hang out with my chickens in a real personal way, if you catch my drift. My chickens will eat them until they get to the big point where they have the yellow stripes and they're more of a cicada, and then they won't. But up to that point, they'll eat them. They like them when they're little. I was munch leafs on it, but the weird thing is that I'm in the middle of a city. There's no way this guy could come from anywhere. Good thinking. Well, they're a pest. I mean, I don't mind if they live where they live, but they're not welcome to consume my fruit plants or my veggies. Usually they're not a problem, though. But if they start hanging out in a garden area, guess what? They're going to feed the farm one way or another. Everything on the farm has to have a purpose, right? But cities, I mean, I guess I thought grasshoppers are everywhere and bugs are everywhere. I wouldn't think being in a city saves you. They just hide in different spots. But maybe it's just because I live in a hellscape where there are bugs everywhere no matter what. I don't know, but I love it here. It's what I know. I just assumed everywhere was like that. But when we assume... Hee-haw, hee-haw. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, grasshoppers love leaves. The thing I hate is they'll just sit around on the porch doing their business right outside the window, and it's like, y'all couldn't find somewhere else to go, you know, procreate, really? I don't want to look at that all day. Just, you know, go do that in the grass or something. It's okay. You can have privacy. It's good. Privacy is a beautiful thing. It's like, how do they have progeny when they go out into a big open space to do their business? Just saying. Why is it so weird in there? I'm expecting one day for you to tell me you actually see a punk cyborg crocodile someday. That would be cool. We do have crocodiles. We do have gators. I think we're the only place in the world that has both. That's what they taught us in school, but, you know, they teach you things in school that aren't true, so I don't know. But, cyborg would be awesome. Not gonna lie. As long as, you know, it's not hanging out at my house. As long as they're not hissing at you, it's not a problem. They start hissing, you do not want to be hanging out by them. You will need food. They are not going to stand for feeling threatened, and they will win. Unless you can get on top of them, and I don't want to wrestle a gator, thank you. I have held their mouths shut before, but I've never just jumped on the back of one to get it contained. In theory, I can do it. I just have not desired to learn that skill in a real way. We got everything. It's like people kept reporting sharks in the inland, and the Florida Fish and Wildlife kept saying that's ridiculous. Fish can't. Sharks are fish, and they can't be inland. They have to be in the ocean. So finally, enough people were complaining that and taking videos and stuff that they finally went and investigated. And what do you know? There were sharks that were swimming inland and adapting to be in our inland areas, rivers and lakes and such. Mostly like the Everglades. It's not everywhere. Not that's a weirdo of a shark. They just swim where there's food. I mean, they don't care. And a bit of a dastard. Adaptation. They're adapting. It's a thing. It's so funny because like our pythons are invasive, so they have to have hunts every year because it's become a real problem. And now they found out that there's some kind of cat that's killing them off, and they can't decide whether that's good or bad. The animals have adapted, and now they can kill the pythons. And there was one person already going, we should say, or like they're literally a nuisance. No, we're not saving them. I mean, it's weird. Saltwater fish can't live off of sweet water and backwards. So yeah, it's just as weird as the place. My bet is on good. I think it's because when you get into places with tidewaters and stuff, you get into brackish water, and if they partially adapt, I don't think they could live there for years, but if they end up inland, especially during a hurricane or something, they can adapt. I don't know that from like a biologist or anything, but that's just what makes sense to me. There's a River Monsters that featured it, I think. One of those shows did. They came out here to show us that we were wrong, and of course they knew we were right, or they wouldn't have bothered to do a show about it, you know? Oh my gosh, it's true. Yeah. What, you think we just have fun sitting around talking about stuff like that? That's what Swamp Ape is for. Ah. Let's see. Where's these last pieces? Huh. Well, that's kind of weird. I don't know. I'll just find them as I go. I'm not going to worry about it. That's coming together pretty quick, though. It's like lionfish. At first, people didn't have a huge issue with them coming into our coral reefs and stuff, but they started taking over native species and killing the reefs. And yeah, so people's feelings about them changed. We're mostly a pretty live and let live state, to be honest. It has got to be so late for you, Gare. I hope I'm helping you settle down to rest or helping you stay up if you need to stay up. Hey, Tomas. Yo, girl, how you doing? I'm fine. I'm doing well as well. Reminds me of one thing I heard. There was a bunch of ecologically minded dudes on Britain that was save the fishes and feed some crawfishes or lobsters in the North Sea. Problem is they weren't North Sea fishes and got real invasive. No kidding. Oh my gosh. Why? Ugh. To me, that's the cruelest thing of all. I just like, it's like when you take a creature that's been raised tame its whole life and you're going to just set it loose in the wild with no training, no nothing. You're just sending it to its death. Just be honest with yourself or help it, adapt first. I mean, I get the idea, but some info before doing that. They're because they don't really care. Honestly, if you really care, you're going to figure that out. You're going to go and do some homework and research and see what's the best thing. That's the action of somebody who wants to look like they care, but they don't. May I say virtue signaling? That's what virtue signaling is to me. They just don't take the time to find out what's truly needed and wanted. They just act on what makes them feel good. It's like, we'll have people like that. They'll show up, and you know what they'll do? I kid you not. They'll worry that the gators are not getting enough food. And they will go start throwing chicken out to the gators, like whole chickens, to feed them because they're worried that they're starving to death. Do you know what the gators do then? They decide that people are food. And then they hunt people. Once they hunt people, whether they successfully get at people or not, they have to be killed. Because you can't train an alligator that people are not food after it learns that people are food. All it knows is, I see this two-legged creature, and I get meat, and I like that meat. I'm sorry, but bruh, there was a homeless guy that got eaten by his pet gator. It turned out he had been going and feeding it Chick-fil-A, emu, every day for like 2 years. And then one day, the gator just decided to have a little more and ate the homeless guy. And then everybody's like, why would this gator suddenly do this? And of course the gator has to be destroyed when that happens. I mean, it's... When they're raised in captivity from the beginning, I have heard of cases where you can do things like that. But not out in the wild. They're surviving. Florida. Emus can be dangerous, but today I saw emu chicks and oh gosh, they are cute. Oh, they are. Oh my gosh, they're adorable. Have you seen their eggs? Those have got to be the most beautiful eggs. And I love the blue chicken eggs, don't get me wrong. But those emu eggs, oh my gosh, they are gorgeous. It almost makes me want emus, which do get grown for meat and eggs here, but obviously they're not native. I wouldn't want to mess with all the licensing and stuff, but they are so cute. But when they get big, man, if they decide to peck you, heaven help you, it's gonna hurt. You're gonna be bleeding so bad. Actually, a lot of people here who farm gator, farm emu. I heard in my part of the world, we got actual, not even as a joke, ostrich farms. Yeah, we have that in, we have more of them in Texas, because in Texas it's drier and a little more north, and ostrich actually are, as Knight, if he was here, would love to lecture us all on, in Africa. But the emus seem to do really well here. Llama farm and alpaca. Oh my gosh. Llama farms are so stinky. I lived by one when I was little. That property, even long after the llamas have been sold, I'm just going to tell you, Llama Llama Drama Drama is a great book. They're cute. They're soft. I love alpacas. But that llama poop, you could smell it on that property like 15 years after the llamas weren't there anymore. It was insane. Or at least I could. Maybe I'm weird. But yeah, everybody would talk about it. It's like, wow, it's such a neat idea to farm them, and none of us could figure out what they were doing with the llamas. It was very odd. It's like, why do y'all have a farm of llamas? I guess that was between them and the state. I mean, they didn't have to tell their neighbors. But you're a llama. Am I a llama? I did saw ostrich eggs on local markets as specialty stuff. They are so dang big. I can't imagine how big the omelet would be. There are cooking shows where they've done that, like as a challenge. It's like a whole bowl of eggs. It's like a dozen eggs in one egg. It's so cool. I heard the big idea on llama farm is wool, not meat. That'd be more alpaca though. And in Florida, they're not going to get wool proper. I'm just going to tell you. And I don't think they'd have great meat because they mostly forage. I don't know. Like goats make more sense, honestly. Because think about it. It's like when you're in a hot environment, you're not going to have as much of, as thick of a coat. Mama is llama, dad is alpaca? Alpaca? Wow, okay. Alright, let's get this part of the book done. Did I turn off the music completely? That's weird. Yep. I once heard, but ain't got confirmation they are more like donkeys than cattle. You know, a work animal in its original home. Yes! Which is why, again, when you have a farm of them, like, they're great pack animals, but donkeys do really well here as well. So, I don't know. I do not pretend to understand. That was years and years ago, though. And most people I know now that have them, it's more as like a novelty. Sometimes they'll have them to keep their donkeys company. Now, I know some people have tried using them as guardian livestock animals, but donkeys work better, except they hate dogs, so there's that. I love donkeys, I'm not gonna lie. If donkey decides to not go somewhere, you do well to not go there too. Exactly. They are very wary of snakes, and they don't like dogs. That's a lot of people's big complaint about them, and they live a really long time. So while that sounds lovely, let's say you have a donkey that's 25 years old and you are not farming really anymore. You're taking care of loving this donkey. This donkey needs companions. They don't like to be alone. And you don't even have the farm animals anymore. I know more than one family like that, but I've never known anybody to like give up their donkeys. They don't. Like, they love their donkeys, but yeah, it's weird. Okay, so that's going to be the lettering. I'll come back to that in a minute. What we got here? 28. Yeah, I would always pay attention if a donkey didn't want to go somewhere, for sure. That would be very good advice. What kills me is there's people down here trying out sheep farming. It is working. I don't know. I have mixed feelings because they have very specific needs for temperature and stuff, and we can't meet them here. But I guess Great Pyrenees dogs do well here too, so there's that. I got some tales of donkeys being really smart and loyal. And they're so soft and sweet, and I love them. Every time there's a donkey in the neighborhood, they'll like come to the fence for me to give them scritches on their nose. They know me. I've had so many people offer me donkeys. I'm like, I don't need one, thank you. I want one, but I don't need it. I'm trying to let my farm kind of die off a little bit, and then I'll probably sell this property and get a smaller one, and then I might decide to start again with some smaller animals. But I don't want, just because I'm getting older and taking care of everything is harder now, and it's not going to be easier in 20 years or something. But yeah, I don't need to be caring for a donkey forever. They're so cute though. They're so sweet. One of these days I'm going to give in. I'm going to come home and it's just, there's going to be a donkey. I'm trying to resist though. I'm trying to be logical and grown up about it. And they are smart. Like, they'll come over for scritches, but if they're annoyed with you, they'll try to make sure that you'll hurt your arm on the barbed wire. But if they're happy with you there, they'll position their head so that you aren't in danger of the barbed wire. Oh, you gotta love it. And I wouldn't just randomly stop at a stranger's property. It's only donkeys that I already know because their owners know me and we're friends. I'm not a weirdo going around stalking animals. I want to make that clear to the internet right now. I just realized how that sounded. And it sounded kind of weird to me when I heard it out loud that way. I remember one tale of a donkey being smart enough to know schedules. Yeah? Definitely. Lots of animals know schedules, though. Ooh, Much better than I would have thought. Like, hey, it's morning, we gotta go to the fields and carry stuff. Was this close to entering the farmer's home, too? Yep. I had some turkeys try to get in my house the other day. And they would not stop pecking at a glass door, and they were determined to break in. And I'm like, what the frick? So my son had made loud noises and stuff at them, and they were still there. So I literally just walked outside, and I very sweetly said, hey guys, you want to come in for dinner? And they all took off running. It was hilarious. Which tells me one of my neighbors said that and then proceeded to attempt to get some dinner out of season, if you catch my drift. Because they knew the phrase. It was hilarious. I'm like, this is why y'all are survivors. You're smart. Don't know why you wanted in my house, though. That's kind of weird. Most animals know, though. I personally think most cows are pretty stupid. There are people that would go to the mat with me over it, but I that is a controversial take I have. I know not everybody agrees, but yeah, I consider cows to be pretty stupid. Boop. Oh, they ain't too smart, but they can be smart enough. There we go. So apparently I got some kind of achievement done. I guess I'll find out later what it is. So I completed this whole book. I guess I might have to recenter this on my screen. I don't know why it's off, but whatever. It's close enough. Doot, doot, doot. Wow. Alright. This is the... Yeah. Everybody wanted me to wait for winter to do this one. I don't completely know why. This is the weird pattern. Yeah, I guess I could do the angel one. Then we have... Oh, here you go, Tomas. This one's perfect. Why are there hearts through the llama? That's a little weird. Oh my gosh. This llama says no drama. Aha. I don't think I read the book. Yeah, I think it's occasionally bumping under 70 degrees Fahrenheit in the mornings now, so that's kind of nice. But I know it's nice for a few days, and then I'm freezing at that because I'm used to the other. I'll be like, it's so cold. I'm like 1 degree off of wearing a jacket. Oh, it looks like you guys are going to have an ad in like 3 minutes. Ugh. Now I'm wondering. I spelled that wrong. I spelled that so wrong. Yeah, so that means it's occasionally getting down to 20 degrees Celsius in the mornings. So, my Fahrenheit Celsius, I used to be really quick and I could instantly go between the two, but I don't know, my brain seems less flexible now than it used to be. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm just that tired today. Maybe I've just gotten used to being able to look it up. You didn't used to be able to look it up. You had to just know. I think that makes you not think so much, you know? I try to use my brain anyway. All right. In theory, you guys are on a commercial now, but it never really matches up to when it notifies me. It's a bit garish, to be honest. Let's just grab this small stripe over here. Alright, ad break ending in a few seconds, supposedly. Hopefully you guys are back. Supposedly you are. Alright, that should be a good start. Oh my gosh. There's 2 left on the entire thing. Alright, well. Oh, there we go. I get it, because that's eyes. And now you shall have eyeballs! Okay. Let's start at the bottom for this one, so there should be quite a lot. Okay, this just went horribly pear-shaped. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I should have stayed with my methodical way. There we go. Wow. I think I'm better off to just do this inside like this and then come back and pick up the others. Or it's ever gonna get them all. We shall give you a body. Boop, boop. Alright, let's see. There's a spot here. 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 There we go. We'll have yours. This does help because that color alone is strong, that pink. I feel. Seven more threes. So I missed like a stripe. Yeah, I'll deal with it when I get there. All right. 4. Let's just do it this way. We're gonna do it in a more coordinated way. This is getting ridiculous. We can do it. Yes, we can. Oh, it's gonna be soft. Looking, obviously you can't feel it. It's a picture. I might only do this one tonight. This will be the 3rd one. These are my most and least visited streams, so I just kind of try to follow when y'all are into it, when you're not. And then tomorrow I'll probably work on my villager trading hall some more. Alright, time to give you like some kind of body and face. Okay, let's go into this one. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum, a pirate's life for me. I think that was actually supposed to be a 7. About. Yep. know I saw, yeah. That's helping a lot with that background. It is very, very pink. Ooh, 6. Yeah, I can conjecture on a bunch of them. I just don't want to. Let's see. And then. Nose. Nose. Here's my nose. Oh. Okay, that's a little cursed looking from this angle. Oh, it's got blue eyes. Oh, boy, that's kind of cute. Hello, you have a face now. You're welcome. You did not know you wanted a face, but you did. You're like, I need a face. What am I going to do without a face? Just didn't know you wanted a face yet. Alright, let's go with you. Oh my gracious. I am just tired today. There's no good way around it. I think I put you guys to sleep too. May you rest well. 9 and 10. Oops. It didn't look that different. It makes me up. It makes me up. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know. That's insane. All right, 10. Oh, I see. Oh no, I was like, oh, there's a mama behind the llama, but no, I'm not sure. Alright, let's keep going. I just feel like getting this body fleshed out better, even though that's probably gonna look a little weird on the time lapse. Alright, here we go. Oopsie daisy. Alright, I think we're up pretty much to the letters now. I am going to back off just enough to kind of check and see. Let's get this up here fleshed out a little better. All right. Okay. So let's just do it. A little neater than that. My gosh. Alright, and then we should have just these little bits of finishing touches. Oop, there we go. That's kind of cool, but I don't know. It was silly. I mean, if I'm gonna do a bigger one, Amsterdam looks kind of cool to me. I could do the platformer one. The sunflower one. I could just start taking these off. Boom, boom. That's what I want to do. Okay. Let's start at the bottom. Ah, it's gonna be another symmetrical one. That'll make it fast-ish. Okay. I can gather where we're going here. Boop. Well, he's gonna be a very colorful little frog. I kind of like that. Ribbit. 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 Riveting ribbits. Should be a lot more pukey with this many colors. It's actually not badly done. Alright, let's very quickly come back over here and do this side. That was weird. My whole chat just jumped. But there's nothing new for me to see. Doo, doo, doo. That's not freaky. Alright, there we go. Not talking enough this time. I'm sorry, guys. Oh. Try to engage my brain. Let's see. Let's get. That's it. Oh my gosh. Ah. Aha! That's what I missed. There we go. It looks like a sticker. Okay, it looks like I'm streaming to Seribot. So I'm going to pick something to start next time with, but then I'm probably going to cut it off. Well, I'm sure that Seribot appreciates me greatly. So I can do camellias. That'll be a biggie. We can do platformer. Snowflowery and Amsterdam. Those are good ones. Wow. Oh. I don't know. I feel like the guitar would be cool. But you know what? I'm just gonna own it. I'm gonna do this one really fast. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to start the guitar and I'm going to finish. Because that way I'm kind of finishing this section in order too. Alright, let's actually... Now I'm just going to do this and cheat like the dickens. It's just not a super difficult one. In fact, I'm just going to shear go across here. Boop, boop. Alright, and now we gotta have 4. Wow. 2, 16, 1. Little buckles. 5, because we need our boots. We need our boots and our pants, because wearing pants is usually considered a good thing. Oh, I bet that's some kind of like scarf. Oh, I see. I'm like, what are all these others? How about we actually go see? Alright, and then 17. Peanut nose. And 15. And 4. Boop. There we go. All right. Yeah, I don't know why my window is so off here. Interesting. But I think I'm just gonna own it and do it this way. So the most is gonna be this gray color. That is not a bad base color, so we're gonna just do it. And I might do the outline just for the sheer. Then I'm gonna call it quits tonight, I think. This will be started for next week. It's a far safer way to play my Minesweeper. Yeah. I think I was in high school when I was playing this. A lot. I have to be careful because I could play this for 15 hours straight. There's something wrong with my brain. It's like an endless puzzle. Why it's not quite triggering in those places. It's like sometimes a yes and sometimes a no. Oh no, I don't have pants on. Ah! We'll fix that for you. I'm going insane. It's all good. Embrace the insanity. It's all fun. Whoop-dee-whoop-doo-doo. Alright. Hopefully on the box this is better. I think my brain is out of entertaining and fun. I'm trying. Probably should have just ended the stream when I had a predator issue outside instead of be right back. I'm sorry, guys. Oh well. Oh, now there's Tomas going, moo! Are you a cow, Tomas? Uh-oh. Why do I do that? Yeah, I'm having trouble with my mouse too. That doesn't help. Come on, click. I'm gonna make this bigger. Hi, Night. Hi, Whimsical. Back. You're back. I was about to quit the stream, but I can keep going a little longer. Nobody was chatting for like an hour. I was like, oh, if I'm alone, I mean, Sarybot, I'm sure appreciates me and all, but, Alright, do you know how creatures get worms? Yes. So how was your week, Ben? It's been a crazy week in the universe. It has. Well, we survived it all. We're here. Often from the dirt or from eating other creatures that have worms. Or eating the poop of other creatures that have worms. Does that answer your question, Tomas? You think your cat has worms? And what happened? Interesting. Maybe a small member can burrow through your skin. That's true. There's those ones in some countries where you can't walk barefoot too, where they'll. But I thought he was talking animals in general. But technically, we're animals, so I guess I get it. Knight, do you have those? Why would Knight have worms? And if he did, that maybe seems like he might not want to share. Alright, so that's at least start. I guess I could finish this center bit. I have a recipe I'm going to post tonight. Hedge worked so hard. She made me pancakes and she took pictures the whole time. Pardon me, so that I could put it on my Hedge family recipes thing. So I've got to figure out how I'm posting that a little later tonight. Or maybe tomorrow if I fall asleep. Sorry. It could happen. Yes, this is. I do not have worms. Is this Minesweeper? Can chickens have them? Yes. And it can kill them. My chickens do not have worms as a general rule, but probably any chicken has worms at any given time to a degree. Supposedly. Just because that's part of how their digestive system can work. There's different opinions on that. Oh, this is 90s Minecraft? No, Minesweeper. Minesweeper is not Minecraft. Ah, I see how they did this. Oh, they took the time to do it that way? That's kind of cool. Chickens also eat tiny pebbles and dirt. They eat everything. Yes, they especially like foam insulation. Ah. The dirt is good for them, as a general rule. And the rocks, the pebbles. Foam insulation, yeah. It hasn't killed them yet. It's a problem. Look it up online. They love it. People are like, can I eat the eggs? Can I this, that, and the other? I'm going to be honest. We used to be really careful. You can't tell when they got a hold of it. And we haven't died yet. And they haven't died yet. So I'm just going to say their digestive systems are not ours. And by the time we get an egg, it's okay. They really like mice. Yes, and rats. And they think they like rabbit, but they haven't managed to catch themselves one yet. At least mine. They love palmetto bugs. Yep. Crickets too. They like the crickets when they're small. But once they're bigger and they have the yellow stripy bits, they don't like that. At least mine. But yes, while they're smaller and softer, they love them. Oh my gosh. They'll run all around after them. And lizards and frogs, and if they eat a toad, that's poisonous to them. So then they'll drool, and you have to wait and see if they live or not. Yeah. Mega recyclers. Anybody who tells you chickens are supposed to be vegetarians has never met a chicken. Alright. So, I'm going to do this next time. So, I got that started. And then I did a bunch. Like, I did this one. Is it all toad? I don't know. It's the toads we have around here. I've not really taken attendance or anything. Chickens can be vegetarians. They do not want to be vegetarians. I know, but I think they're healthier when they're not. I'm not saying they can't be. Yeah, we completed this one. Same with dogs. Almost certainly, yeah, they don't want to be vegetarian. I agree. I don't think I did one of those today. Oh, I did this one too, for your drama llama. And they were talking about emu eggs and emu chicks earlier. They can be low meat, but not no meat. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I kind of agree. And honestly, if you look at the protein content that chickens need, they should not be vegetarian. Llama! See, I did you a llama there. Alright. I just figured I'm going through, I'm doing this one, and then I'll finish this one next time and start on the guitar. Probably do both. Yeah, the llama's head was weird. It's something. It's got like hearts going on. I think they're trying to copy the llama from the Llama Mama Llama Drama books, but they can't really. And then they're adding these hearts. I don't know. Like, it's blushing. I don't know. I don't think I want to meet that llama. How many of these do you have left? Too many. And technically I could do something else. I got all these. But I'm not going to do most of them. I just find that on Mondays it's more chill, and sometimes you guys come in and you really want to hang out, and sometimes you don't, and it's just easy to have going on. But I don't mind shaking it up with another chill game. The other thing I like is I can very quickly get it going because Hedge tends to go long on Mondays for whatever reason, and then the computer's not blowing up from my stream before Artie's. So, a lot. There's probably hundreds. I don't know. But I'm not going to buy all of them. I'm only doing the free ones. Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh. I think I'm losing the battle, guys. I think I'm going to fall asleep. I pushed really hard today. And I came home in really bad shape from work. But I knew this would make me sit my butt down and not run all around and be crazy, so I streamed. But I don't know. I'm starting to feel like I'm going to go fall asleep. You have to in stream. Yeah, I think I do. I'm literally my head, like, I've only ever done it twice, but both have been this summer. I literally, when I got home to my gate today, I literally fell asleep in my car at my gate with it running and everything. I just, not good. Yeah. It was a rough day, physically. But I will be fine by tomorrow. A night's sleep will do wonders. It's just, there was not enough liquid in the world today. I drank so many liters of water and electrolytes and other things, and I just got thirstier and thirstier no matter what I did. I'm still drinking, and like, I drank all of that stuff. I've gone to the bathroom like twice, so I sweat a lot today. There's your charming VTuber girl thing. I sweat liters today. Woohoo! Isn't that awesome? Yeah. I got cleaned up. I'm all clean now. I don't go around my house smelling like that. But it's just one of those days. I don't know. There was no good reason, but everybody I talked to was having the same problems. It was just the right mix between hot and cold and humid and dry, and oh, the sun was brutal today. But there were breezes, which is unusual this time of year, so that was nice. Little breezes. Poof, poof. And I'm not gonna lie, it probably doesn't help that I ended up scrolling internet too much last night because I just could not sleep. And I'd go to sleep and then I'd have to get up, and then it's a bad cycle, guys. It's a bad cycle. I think we all do it sometimes, though. All right. Welcome back, Knight. I am so glad you're back. It sounded like you might be having a rough week last week and you weren't thrilled with what you were doing, but I'm glad you got through it and you're back with us. That's awesome. You should not have your phone near your bed. It was not that fun. Yeah. I know I should not have my phone near my bed, but it's also my alarm. Oh, I usually wake up before the alarm, so there's that. It's always nice to know that if I slept past when I should, the alarm could wake me up. No significant blood. Oh, that's nice, Knight. Now I'm wondering if you were on some kind of vampiric quest. That's charming. All right. Artie will be thrilled you're back. I'll make sure she knows. She was all hype about the streams the last 2 nights for... Is it Toby Fox with Undertale? I started to kind of tune it out, I'm not gonna lie. She's planning on it. I think she could probably take one more day off, to be honest, because every time she gets her asthma completely under control, then she goes and streams and gets excited and talks and yells and ends up coughing again. And that's a whole cycle, but we'll see. She's probably planning on it. Yep. She's an adult. I'm not going to tell her what to do. So, there's that. Anyway. Alright, guys. I'm going to see you tomorrow. My plan at the moment is Minecraft because I want to finish building that trading hall and start getting my trades up. I was cut myself with a box cutter. It was less than 1/8 of an inch and only just past the skin. Yee! I have a scar on one of my fingers from a box cutter. Because I knew I wouldn't cut myself and I had something. It did not even bleed. Well, that's awesome. Mine probably should have had stitches, but I was in the middle of a project. This was like 12 years ago or something. So I just wrapped it in paper towels with a rubber band. And when I got home and finished, well, I was renovating a house and I was going between the two. But when I got to the home I was sleeping at, just the color shone through. Yeah, I gotcha. I looked at it, I'm like, ooh, that was pretty deep. I probably should have done something. Oh, well. And then I made sure it was all sterilized. And yeah, I kind of have a scar now. Oh, well. Usually I don't scar. And it was such a clean cut. I thought it'd be fine, but maybe that's why it's scarred. Who knows? R. It gives me character. Possible? I don't know. I'm not really that worried about it. I know it's there and I see it, but it's not graphic or obvious to anybody. It's just this thin little line. Unless they're looking for it and looking at it, they wouldn't see it. Anyway. Alright. I meant why it's scarred. Yeah, it's possible. I don't know. How do I know? I don't know why I usually don't scar, and I don't know why sometimes I do. I have one scar where all I did was, like, you know when you scrape and it's just like barely the top. You don't see through, no, you don't see blood, no nothing. And it turned into a scar. Other times I've had like deep pizza oven scars and burns, and they end up fine. I don't know. I always treat them fairly similar, so I'm just weird. Maybe. That could be. Like the direction. That makes sense. I'm a tree. Yeah, your skin does have a grain. I know. I'm being silly. I'm just being silly, Knight. I'm sorry. It is weird, but it is true. Help. Well, I'm glad you didn't really get hurt, but still treat it just in case, is all I'm saying, I guess. Keep some lotion or something on the spot. It doesn't hurt anything. I am. You guys have a good night. Good night, Tomas. Good night, night. Good night, Gear, if you're still sound asleep out there, lurking or something. See you guys tomorrow.